I am reviewing a full stack developer resume. I swear I do other resumes besides IT and full stack in particular, but like it's been IT is down right now, so there's a lot of stuff in IT that is sent to me. But so feel free, even if you don't have an IT resume, to send me one. So this person actually has an okay ratio. It's 50-1. That's like, I think that's like a C-, truthfully. But they didn't give me any additional information, so I don't know enough about it. So let's review it. Full stack. As per usual for full stack, we're looking for TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node, Angular, SQL, React, API, REST, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD, and any extra languages, and their sub-whatever languages, and Git. So, first off, this should be black and white. Not a huge fan of the formatting, but as I have said before, formatting, you can have bad formatting as long as the bullet points are good. It's kind of okay. So the formatting I don't think is great, but out of all the bad formatting I've seen, this is on the less end of bad. So, because I just do black and white, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of these technical skill sections. Okay, this is fine. This should be bundled up with the education just to save some space. I don't like how it's all blue, but let's see. So architected, that is actually a phenomenal word. Architected is really good. They want to know, if they want to look someone who's done architectural stuff, that's really good. What is an architect in IT? It's what managers want. That's what I know. A scalable leveraging. Leverage counter goes 1. I hate the word leverage. Again, I don't have points off for it. I just hate it. AWS services such as S3, Redis, database along the clients it built with WordPress. That's actually good, especially if it's full stack. I don't have it over here, but it can be an important keyword for some front end. So, all right. Create an exceptional editing for reports and data, into robust using Laravel PHP, collaborate with users design Figma. Yeah, okay. So I just want, again, I want more basics. I want TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and then I want a little bit of SQL. SQL and maybe API or REST, but it's okay so far. So here it is. Modernize using the latest HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Perfect. Agile Scrum's team, perfect. By attending weekly Scrum leads, screen control through Asana, Spirit Development, Adobe Suite, project experience, CI/CD. That's good. Yeah, I'm just missing. Truthfully, I think this is okay. Some of these bullet points I'm not the biggest fan of, but they're not bad. They still get the stuff. I'd like a little bit more of TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. I'd like maybe some Node and Angular, but I do need some SQL. So if you truthfully just add a little bit of that and fix up the formatting, I think you're going to get maybe like 1 in 25, 1 in 30 instead of 1 in 50 as a ratio. So, but the bullet points are okay. You're just missing a little bit of the stuff, which I think is primarily SQL and a little bit of the full stack language. So yeah, overall, okay, I can definitely see this passing. But yeah, good job. You just need to fix those things I said, and you'll probably get more ratios. Get more ratios? Get a better ratio? Get a better ratio. That's the word. So let's go to the next video. And if y'all like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me out. This is a resume of a Java engineer, entry level. So they said they graduated in July 2023. They have 1,000 applications with 10 interviews max. That's not good. That's a 1 in 100 ratio at best, which is still not good. Changed my CV multiple times during that time. Had more chances landing interviews if referred by recruiting agency. That is usually how it works. Recruiting agencies typically know their manager, so they can tell you what to put in your resume. The AI trainer work experience is more of a side hustle than a full-time job. I've also had a 1.5 year gap. Okay, so let's review this. Java in particular, these are not going to be all the keywords, but they are going to be some of the keywords that I'm going to be looking for. So Java, obviously, Cloud, Spring, Selenium, SQL, anything with JS, so Node, Angular, and also JavaScript. I know JS stands for JavaScript, but I just wanted to have them both. Anything for full stack. Apache, I think, is the name of this one. Rust, also spelled Apache wrong. And then anything with AI, ML, NLM, P, and LLM. So, formatting wise, I think this is too many links. You should have a portfolio and you should put all the links there. But your formatting is off. There's too much bolding, too many lines, and it's actually hard to see this. Especially when this giant blue of the link is tough. So, Let's see what you have in the bullet points in particular. This also should be one line. I don't see anything here that needs to be more than one line. You know what? Maybe this may be a UK thing where this is important to put. So maybe 2 lines. I don't know enough about UK recruiting. I'm a corporate recruiter in the US. So AI freelance trainer, you can just put AI trainer and they can ask you what it is. And you can just, you don't have to put freelance. You can just say AI trainer. Leveraged RLHF, model transparency of transformer data, conducted manual evaluations, model input, provided inputs a model through HTL process. Okay, so this is why I hate when people bold, because they never bold the right things. Nothing here is in anything I need. I don't need anything here. Also, don't put this job. The reason you can have a job that is not directly related to your main job is if it shows that you've been there for a while. The fact that you were only here for less than a year is actually going to count against you. So you should remove this bookkeeping assistant. That's not good. It's going to hurt. So there's nothing here I need. This is actually hurting your chances. Let's see if there's anything in the projects. Java 17, Swing, blah, blah. Developed a desktop application using Java and Swing. That's good. Swing may be one of the keywords. I haven't seen it, but it may be the case. Visual inhibiting written expression, data, JUs, profile, Java, SQLite. Okay, so here's already my problem with this resume is I have to go all the way here until I find the first mention of Java, and you said you are a Java engineer. Then the next best sentence is here where it has SQL. I have absolutely, and I'm just gonna, Swing, nothing, sockets, nothing, technical skills, Kotlin actually can be one. In this entire resume so far, I have gone through. I have only seen Java. Maven may count. I'm giving you half credit for that. I've seen Java and I've seen SQL. And that's what the majority of jobs are going to be looking for. And you only have it here like twice in this entire resume. This is why when you actually worked with the third-party recruiters agencies, they give you a better interview ratio, is they know what to put in your resume. You work with them, you put it in. This would almost always get rejected. This is the stuff I care about. I will say Maven I can add as well. I think I've seen that a couple of times, and there may be 1 or 2 other things that I've missed, but overall, this is what I care about. And I don't see any of that here. When you say AI, I don't see ML, NLP, LLM, which is what I need to see, which is language models or whatever. Yeah, there's nothing here. This is why you're not getting any interviews, is the recruiter is seeing all this and being like, okay, they don't have any of the requirements, and moving you out. So you really need to redo the bullet points. Your formatting is not great, but again, a bad formatting is not necessarily a death sentence in a resume, but a bad bullet points are, and these are terrible bullet points. Specifically in that you don't have any of the keywords I'd be looking for. That's why they're bad, is I don't have any keywords. I saw Java, Maven, I'm going to count Maven, I'm going to be kind and count Maven, and SQL, and that's it. That's 3. That's an entire page of a resume. There's only 3 things I found, and I need to really see that here. Those should be here. Those 3 things need to be here, and then everything else should have all the other stuff. So there's no way this is getting passed. Again, I am a US-based recruiter, not in the UK or Europe, or, that's how much I know about the geography of there. But this, I'm pretty sure, would not pass almost any recruiter stuff. So yeah, I could not move forward. Please remake it, redo it with those keywords. That is what is actually particularly important. So, because I don't know, I could maybe figure out this was a Java developer, but it would be tough. And especially if a recruiter is not trained on IT, they may not need it. So move these projects to your actual, up here to a little section portfolio. Stop having the blue over down there, fix up the rest of the formatting, and have much better bullet points, and you're going to have a much better chance. So let's move on to the next resume. Is a resume of a software engineer. Their ratio of applications to interview is I have no idea. They didn't tell me. They also didn't tell me what kind of software engineer they are. So we're just going to look. Oh, okay. First thing, full stack. That's actually solid. Okay, results-driven full stack with 6 years of high grade desktop, blah, 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 blah. This entire thing can be deleted. This can be deleted. Okay, yeah, I don't care about, any of this at all. The skills section is too long. I don't even see the education. The summary is too long. So the most important part of your resume, people ask me like, okay, Lee, what is the most important part? Like, how big should your resume be? Should I keep it to 1 page? Should I keep it to 2? And the answer is, it doesn't matter. What really matters is that the first half of your resume has the stuff that we need to move forward with you. So this part is the most important part of your resume. I've seen managers that hate 2-page resumes. I've seen managers that love 2-page resumes. But all that matters is that the part I just highlighted shows that in your work experience that you actually meet the qualifications. And this doesn't. So this person did in fact just waste the most important part of the resume. So let's move down. Contributed to the development of work critical systems. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Nothing. Azure. Okay, here's the problem. Azure is the only thing. Collaborated. Why would you... Okay. Nothing about this works. There's no way in hell a recruiter is probably going to get to here. And I don't see that you're a full stack developer. Yeah, your formatting is bad. Your bullet points are not great. I don't know why you did this. I've seen this style before and it never really works. Okay, I don't want to be mean. There's just so much wrong here that I don't actually know how to help without like completely redoing the entire thing. So I think you need to completely redo the entire thing. This is my format. That's the old resume. Never mind. That was the one from the last 2 videos. This format doesn't work. On my website, please use my format. And then I need to know, like, look, if you're actually full stack, which I assume you are based on that first line, the keywords I'm going to need, and let me put them up real quick so you can see them, are these right here. These are what I need to see, and I don't see, like, any of that here. Yeah, look, again, I can see obviously this is not in the United States. Again, I've only recruited in the United States, so, but at least in the United States, this is not how you write a resume. So none of this would work. I could not move forward. If I sent this to the hiring manager, they would send it back and question my ability. So let's move on to the next resume. There's so many things with this I cannot help because there's nothing that works. The bullet points are bad. The formatting is bad. And it's way too long because they're wasting the most important part of the resume. So let's go to the next resume. This resume is of a software developer new grad. They've applied to 500 applications and only gotten a single online assessment. That is not good. So let's see what we can do. I don't know what kind of software developer they are. So hopefully they'll be able to show me instantly. Okay, this, I don't want to hyperlink it, but the education should be 2 lines max. Actually, I don't think you need your bachelor. No, you have expected. Okay, so expected, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. If it's expected, this should be no more than 2 lines. You do not need more than 2 lines to put your education. Technical skills, this is, again, largely irrelevant. I need to see them in the bullet points or they do not count. Also, you have listed C++, Java, and Python, and JavaScript. You have listed enough to be irrelevant. Managers have typically come to me and be like, I don't believe them that they've done everything. I know college teaches you everything, and that's fine, but if you list every language, it's kind of irrelevant. Like, if you say, I'm good at Java, TypeScript, JavaScript, and C, they'd be like, okay. But if you're like, I'm good at Ruby, Java, Python, C++, C#, JavaScript, and TypeScript, they'd say you're lying. So this also largely irrelevant. Don't need it. Don't care. Architected, good word, architected. Real-time data pipelines using SQS. What the hell? I've never seen SQS as a requirement. Node.js is one. With robust validation. Okay, I don't care about that. Flash Coffee, Pizza, Tableau dashboards, AWS, SQ. What is SQS like a version of SQL or Squeal or whatever it's pronounced? Webhook, 100K AWS. So here's why I don't like this. Okay, I hope this is not gonna. Let's make sure this doesn't. Okay, good, it doesn't show. So in this entire part, right, you've gone all the way down here. I've only found 2 keywords. I've seen Node.js and AWS. Nothing else I really care about. I do not see what kind of engineer you are. What kind of developer are you? I don't know. Are you front end? Are you back end? Are you full stack? You've listed all of these, which is typically more equal to full stack, but I don't know. You did not tell me. Microservices, again, that's fine. AWS, Java, Spring Boot, Lambda, Docker. Okay, so you're a Java developer. There we go. That makes sense. This is like... Okay, here's why I have a problem with this. This, I have to go all the way down here until I find the best sentence you have. This is the best sentence. No recruiter is probably going to go this far down. It's just probably not going to happen. And then even then, you don't have anything else here. GraphQL, okay, can be one. Spring and Kafka can be one. But again, that's over half your resume, and I barely see anything I need. Like, if you're a Java developer, I put the keywords before. What kind of developer are you? I assume it's Java, and it's a back-end Java engineer. But this does not read like one to somebody who's not technical. And then here, you have Python. So the reason you're not getting anything is you don't have the right keywords. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. I want everybody to know this. Skills sections do not count. You need to show what it is, how you used it, and why you used it. That is what we need. The exception to that is the first bullet point under each job, which is a summary. And I want you to be clear, all right? I'm going to throw my own profession under the bus. If you're in IT, you know somebody who's like, whoa, Lee, you graduated with a computer science degree? And they're like, yeah, I have. It's like, can you fix my computer? And you're like, no, I'm actually on the software side, not the hardware. It's like, yeah, but you know computers. My computer's been on the fritz. It's like, yeah, but it's the software side, and what you really want for that is, no, man, can you help me? So you just eventually be like, okay, fine, I'll help you. And then it's not plugged in. That was their problem. It's not plugged in. I need you to write the summary sentence for that person. And kind of the rest of the resume too, but mainly the summary sentence. And it should be here. Remember, it's a summary sentence under each job, not up at the top. So this is why this resume does not work, is I do not see almost any of the keywords. The summary sentence isn't there to show what we are. And, I mean, that's basically it. The formatting's not good either. There's so much bolding. Like, look at this. You bolded almost everything, and I don't care about most of this. I don't care about SQS. DynamoDB, maybe. I don't care about Events Bridge, S3, SQS, Lambda, Docker. I can't, like, don't bold everything. Please stop. There's a reason I have my formatting, and it works. It's boring for a reason. The resume that stands out gets rejected. That is kind of a universal rule. So I cannot move forward with this. Yeah, I don't think I can move forward with this. The manager would probably throw it back at me. And let's go to the next one. But that's why you're having issues getting a job is, well, those. It's the bad bullet points, and the formatting is not as... The formatting's bad, but it's not terrible. But it's primarily the bullet points. So let's move on to, the final review of this video, which is, again, another full stack. So there's a full stack today. Is a resume of Atom Smasher. Also, I love that reference. I just recently played Cyberpunk. I need to beat it. I'm very close to the end, so this is such a good game. Anyway, Arasaka Academy. I'm getting the references. Yay! So yeah, this is a full stack developer. They just finished school in last year, and they said all of these were essentially internships. So, but they did not mention it on the resume, which I'll be honest is probably going to be your biggest issue, is that you did not mention on the resume, because if you do not mention a resume is an internship, it looks like you're job hopping. So, yeah, that might actually be the biggest problem. So formatting, it could use a little work, but it's still clear. Architected and developed an Angular-based dashboard, RESTful APIs with Flask and backend in Python. Well, usually, yeah, this is phenomenal. Ooh, I love it. Developed bond trading algorithms, Python, C++, and Java, quantum and TensorFlow, perfect. CI/CD pipeline, Git, Agile, MongoDB, I love it. You missed SQL. No, you didn't. I have it right here, MS SQL. Okay, so it's possible the recruiter could miss this. Maybe, if you have done any other type of SQL, put that. Or maybe write it in a way that's more easily understood. Like, weirdly enough, put SQL parentheses MS SQL. But these are amazing. Automated formation in Python using Docker. Reduce. Okay. Yeah. Engineer to give. Okay. RFD to Node API. MySQL. Perfection. Yeah. Really Atom Smasher, which of Night City with Real Talk. I think your real problem is you diagnosed it in submitting it to me is you didn't put these are internships. This looks like you're a job hopper. But I don't think I can really find any fault with these bullet points. Cloud, Agile, CI/CD, you have it all. Projects, yeah. Like, you alone could get a job with just this. So, your real problem is you didn't put these are interns. Literally, I think that is it. Because again, if you did not put this as interns, it looks like you've had 3 jobs in a year and a half. And that's job hopping. And job hopping is the biggest red flag. One of the biggest red flags to hiring managers. So, yeah, like seriously, just all you need to do is put intern, intern, intern. And lo and behold, you're going to get a lot of interviews. Like, you right now already have 100 to 1. And I think if you just remove that, you might be getting like 1 to 30, 1 to 40 ratio. So your bullet points are fantastic. Your formatting, again, like I said, there's slight issues with it, which is really just the line there, but you just didn't put intern. That's it. That's all you need to do. Put intern so it shows that you are not a job hopper. Yeah, that's it. This is fantastic. I kind of really like these, is that I honestly want to use these as a gold standard in how to write a lot of these IT bullet points. So let me know if I can just use your bullet points as a gold standard, because these are very good. You just need to put intern. That's it. So yeah, fantastic. I'm glad we could end it on this note, even though Atom Smasher is a villain. But hey, we got to give everybody a shot here. That's the rule. So yeah, that's it for me for this video. I'm still streaming. Don't leave it from streaming. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be kind to your local V. Because Atom Smasher, just don't be rude to V, because you may know what happens if you do. So I will see you all in the next video.